Welcome to Boho Yoga's virtual practice series, 8 Weeks to Strong and Calm. I'm Rose Schneider, here with your yoga asana and meditation for week 3. Asana practice, settling into your seat. Feel free to pad the hips or shift the weight around. Spend a few moments here seeking ease in your steady form. Sthira Sukha Asana, allowing the seat to be steady, grounded, and also easeful, buoyant. Balanced seat. Allow here your inner thighs to drop towards the ground. Hips and legs are a bit heavy, the pedestal of your base body. And then as you inhale next, loop your shoulders up, back, and around, settling them over your hips. Bringing the ears in line with the shoulders. Through the inhale, draw the breath up from the base of the spine, growing taller, reaching through the crown. As you exhale, draw the navel back towards the spine and into your breath. Keep seeking ease in your upright posture here. Linking the mind with the breath. Focus your attention on inhaling all the way up. Exhaling every last drop of breath in the body. Allow the flesh of the face to soften. The jaw releases its tension and grip. The flesh of the face smooths over the skull. Breath flowing freely through your form. Keep the mind with the breath as you funnel your awareness into the body. On the next inhale, bring the hands to the sides of the head. Collect and focus your mental energy, hands meet in Namasté. As you exhale, drop the mind into the heart center. As you inhale, hands come to the sides of the hips. And then as you exhale, gather up the vital energy. Hands meet just below the belly. Breathe as you touch. And then exhale, draw the life force back up into your form. Pause here for a moment, feeling the hands press together, and softly open the eyes. As you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Find an interlace of your fingers and press through your palms. Allow the inhale to expand the ribcage three-dimensionally, and the exhale to connect you with your core, lengthening your side waists as you press into the palms. Continue cycling your breath. And then as you exhale next, place the palms behind the head, giving the weight of the head to the hands. Lift up a bit through the back of your heart. Release now your hands down to ground. And then cross your right arm to the left knee. Left hand comes behind to help you lift through the crown. And then as you exhale, seek some breath between the collarbones, spreading them apart. Notice the weight and position of your head here, and send breath into the body. A slow unwind, rooting through fingertips and then crossing left arm to right knee. Inhaling, lifting through the torso, and then exhaling to twist. Breathe deeply. Notice where your gaze is here. Keep the eyes soft and then slowly unwind. Palms can face up for a moment in this receptive mudra and just observe the subtle effects of your work. Meeting me now on hands and knees. Shift your hips back into a wide-kneed child's pose. Your knees can be as wide as you like. Rooting through the hands and letting the hips drop. Breathe deeply here. Notice where the breath goes. Spend a few moments focusing your attention here. We'll start to walk our hands over to the right. Stretch long through the left side body. Directing a little more breath into the left lung here. And just letting that left hip be heavy, nice open body. Walking the hands back to neutral and now traveling over to the left. And seeking a little arc to that right side body, sending breath into the right lung, stretching through the right side. Jaw is soft. Make your way back into the neutral position now, rising up onto hands and knees. The toes will tuck here, arching the back for our cow pose, Vittilasana. Exhale, rounding into cat, Marjarasana. Flowing through these two shapes, always important to articulate the spine every day. See if you can run the mind along the spine here. Clearing channels. Unobstructed flow of prana. And alternating the tuck of the toes and the drop of the feet with each posture helps to stimulate the brain. And press the floor away from you with each exhale. Winding the knees now, stretching the left arm long. And just working into the pec, you might have to adjust the position of the right hand. You'll spend a few breaths there and then switch sides as you're ready. A little twist dipping into the right shoulder. Feel free to move the body a bit and get what you need. Rising back to neutral spine. We'll drop now onto our belly. And then as you inhale, start to peel up into your back bend. Please take your time here. Explore a breath cycle. See how it moves through the body. As you exhale, try a little lift of your pelvic floor to create space in the spine. Keep your legs strong and your mind calm. Lower down as you're ready. Allow the legs to float up. Feel the strength of your back body. Keep the mind soft. You can add the arms here, taking your palms to ground, pressing firmly as you lift the torso. Continue lifting legs, breathing, and then exhale to lower down. Take your fingers wide into your wide-armed cobra. Peel up with strong legs. And then as you exhale, dip the left shoulder down, twisting to the right. Come back through, and then as you exhale, switch sides. Move through that another round, flowing with your breath and just unlocking from behind the heart. Exhale, lower down. Kick your left foot into your left hand, stretching the quad now. You can reach your thigh bone towards the knee. Breathe deeply, feel breath move into body. Play around with the position of your pelvis here, perhaps rooting the pubic mound towards the ground. Continuing to traction the left thigh. As you're ready, release, and then switch sides, catching a hold of the right foot or using a strap to complete the bind. Continue lengthening that right thigh bone towards the knee, adjusting the position of the pelvis. Finish the round you're on, and then press back up to hands and knees. We're going to squeeze that left knee into the chest and then set it down. Squeeze the right knee into the chest and then set it down. And then repeat that, really hugging in, pressing the floor away from you. The knees will come in on the exhale. The inhale drops us back into tabletop. Last round, bringing left foot through, seek a low lunge. Pick up here the right knee and reach the right foot back behind you. If you'd like, you can kind of walk the body forward and back a bit, releasing right knee to ground. As you exhale, you'll take the hips back, dive over the straight leg, and then inhale, float to the lunge. We'll oscillate between these two movements, and it may be helpful here to have a lifted support up underneath your hands. And just stay fluid. You don't have to find the full depth of each of these shapes. Just gently coaxing the body open. Picking up that right knee, and then using the core to bring the right foot forward. As you inhale, peel up halfway, pressing shins into hands. And then as you exhale, stay here. Feel the length of your spine. Next exhale dives you in, floating back the left leg and finding your lunge. Maybe inching the body forward and back a bit. As you're ready, dropping the left knee. And then exhale into your Ardha Hanuman, your half split. Inhale glides you back towards the lunge. And exhale to the fold. Please keep going here for a few rounds, flowing with your breath. Good. Meet me back in the lunge. Pick up the left leg. Use the core to draw it forward. Inhale, half lift, and then exhale. Stay here. Really find your breath. Move it through the body. Exhale, fold in. Pause here for a moment. And then when it's time to lift up, inhale, reach all the way into the sky, standing up strong through the legs. And then exhale, pressing the air down to grow taller and more grounded. Steadying yourself at the top of the mat, grounded and at ease. Feel the strength the legs, draw the energy up through the soles of the feet. Stepping back to face the long edge of your mat for Trikonasana. Bring the legs wide. Externally rotate your right leg from the hip socket, hip, knee, ankle, toe. Find a little kickstand of your left heel, and then just bend into the right knee a couple times. Bend, straighten, bend, and straighten. And now start to add a little wag of your hips. So as you straighten your right leg, could you draw the left hip diagonally away from the right foot? So just moving the pelvis and moving the legs. And now on your next exhale, start to straighten the right leg, bringing the left hip diagonally away from the right foot. Open up nice and long through the right side body. Inhale. And then as you exhale, reground the outer edge of the left foot, reach through the right hand. And then let it fall into a natural spot. Work through the strength of the legs, rooting the inner edge of your right foot into the ground. Keep length through the side waists, spinning the right rib cage up towards the left hand. Go ahead and bend your knee and then work strongly, reaching arms parallel. Turn to face the long edge of your mat and then set up for your second side. Bending, straightening through the left knee a few times. And then starting to add that wag of the pelvis. The movement is a little awkward, but we're just looking to isolate the movement of the pelvis and the movement of the legs, distinct entities. Find the rooting of both legs here and then lengthen the left side body long. You can create space for the length of the left leg by drawing the right hip diagonally away from the left toes. Let there be no ego in the posture here. The left hand will fall into a space that's supportive. Keep rooting through the legs and creating length through your side bodies. Looking down, and then bringing the arms parallel, more or less, and strong legs reach, come all the way up, and then start to heel toe your legs back together. Find a Tadasana, mountain pose, nice and strong. Stepping now to the top of the mat, we'll float through a few rounds of Surya Namaskar. Inhaling, reaching the arms up, and then exhaling to fold in. Inhale, peel up halfway, Anjane Asana. Exhale, take the left leg back. You could drop the knee or you could stay upright. And then as you inhale, arms float up, opening the front body. Exhale, let's meet in a plank pose. Drop knees, chest, and chin, and then inhale with strong legs peel up. As you exhale, draw the navel to the spine and reach the hips up and back. Left leg floats up on the inhale, squeezing the left knee into the chest, pressing the floor away from you. Left foot drops. Right knee can either drop or you can stay in the upright lunge if that works better for your body. Arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, back foot forward, front of the mat. Half lift on the inhale, toes spread, fold in, exhale, navel to spine. Work through the strength of your legs, reverse your swan dive, and then reach up on the inhale, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, drawing the hands to heart center. And again, Surya Namaskar. moving meditation. Finish your fold as you finish your exhale. The inhale takes the heart forward, exhale, stepping the right leg back. Feel free to stay in the high lunge or drop the knee down to ground. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, back to plank pose, and then knees, chest, and chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Take your time. Exhale yourself back to Down Dog, connecting with the core. Gliding up the right leg here. Hug the knee into the chest as you press the floor away. Drop the right foot, left knee to ground. Inhale, Anjane Asana, open up through the heart center. And then exhale, bring your back foot forward. Reach the heart, ground the legs. Exhale to dive in. Coming to stand now, breathe in, and as you exhale, draw the hands down through the central channel and park them at the heart. Last round, floating up for Surya Namaskar. Fold in, slow, steady breath. Inhale to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left leg back. Dropping knee down perhaps, the inhale takes the arms up, heart shining. Exhale, back to plank pose, and then Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana, legs active. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg rises as you inhale, knee draws towards the chest, foot to earth. As you exhale, right knee releasing. Inhale, finding the back bend, gazing up. And then exhale, bringing the right foot to the front of the mat. Reach the heart, breathe in. Exhale, take a dive. And then reverse that dive on the inhale. Rooting legs, lifting arms. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Pause for a moment. Feel the effects of your work. Step back again to face the long edge of your mat. Externally rotating the right leg, hip, knee, ankle, toe. Let's settle into Parajvokonasana. You can bring your right hand to ground, or you can rest your right forearm on the thigh. Make it a side stretch, lengthening from the outer edge of the left foot into the left tips of the fingers. Breathe. Look down, come up on an inhale. Switch sides, exhale, settle into your shape. Extended side angle. Keep sending breath through the side channel. Press the feet firmly into the ground. Can you find a sense of steady ease here? Sthira Sukha Asana. Look down, inhale, come up. And then heel toe your feet back together. Stand tall again, Tadasana, mountain pose. Standing on your right leg, pick your left leg up and start to circle it. And trace some big circles, just flushing the hip joint here. When you're ready, switch sides. You want to work strongly through your left leg. We'll try this again. this time reversing the direction of the circles. And then steadying yourself on both feet, we'll head into tree pose, Vrikshasana, taking the left foot to the right leg. Stretch the arms up. An option to bring the palms together, hugging the ears with the arms. It's okay if you're a little wobbly here. Trees sway. Seek a sense of internal stabilization by pressing the foot and leg together. We'll head into the side stretch, dropping the left arm to the left thigh, lengthening through the right fingertips, and then seeking a little arc. Lift up through the midline. And then as you exhale, cross the ankle over the thigh and reach your hips back behind you. You're going to press left ankle and thigh together, and if your knees permit, you can reach for the ground. Feel free to use a prop to have a little more elevation. Fold in as much as the body allows. And then as you exhale next, take the hands to the shins. Inhale, blink and rise. And then as you exhale, slowly step the left foot down. When you're ready, Vrikshasana, right foot to left leg. Everything pressing together, arms hugging the ears. Find a central point for your gaze. And then when you're ready, drop the right arm to the left leg. Reach up and over. Breathe into side body. Press right foot into left leg. And then as you're ready, start to slowly make your way back into tree pose. And then crossing right ankle over left thigh. Pressing ankle and thigh together, reach the hips back and slowly fold over the leg. Smooth and steady your breath. Keep the mind in the form. Through your next exhale, take your hands to your shin, and then inhale, lift up, and exhale, slow release of your right foot. Pause for a moment. When you're ready, you'll come to the front of the mat. You're welcome to skip the vinyasas if shoulders and back are tired. As you inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up. As you exhale, dive in. Finish the fold as you finish your breath. Inhale, unfurl, reaching heart forward, and then exhale, step or hop both legs back to plank pose and lower to your belly. Strengthen your legs, take your time, find a back bend that serves you, press the feet into ground. And then exhale, connecting with the core, slide the hips up and back to down dog. Right leg will rise here on the inhale pattern, and then maybe you open the hip for a moment, reach the thigh bone to the knee. Connect with the core as you draw the right foot in. Spin your left heel down, and then lift yourself up to Warrior One. Go for a nice deep bend into the right knee, stretching the left leg into the ground. If the heel would rather be lifted, you're welcome to take crescent lunge. Just keep the feet hip width or wider to maintain your balance. As you exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back body, lift up through the chest. And then as you exhale, try taking a dive towards the front leg. Make sure you're giving the back leg a little bit of work as well. And then you can drop hands to mat. Step the right leg back and lower down to the belly or hover just above. Inhale, coming into a back bend, keeping your legs strong. And then exhale, reaching the hips up and back to your down dog. This time the left leg will rise as you breathe in. As you exhale, squeeze the left knee to chest, drop the foot to ground, and then spin your right heel to earth. Float up with the arms, inhale. Keep lifting the torso up off the base body. Keep breathing. Reach your arms back behind you. This time switch the interlace of your fingers. Reach them back as you lift the heart, and then exhale, pranam is to bow. Gaze towards the right foot. Root it to earth. Release now, hands to mat. And then bring your back foot forward, front of the mat. Inhale to the half lift. And then exhale to the full fold. And taking it all the way up through the strength of the legs. Reach up in the gap of your breath. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Pause for a moment. Feel the strength of the legs. Feel the brightness of the heart. We're going to head down into a seat. Make your way there now. For a moment, we'll sit cross-legged here, or in Sukhasana, sweet seat. Ground your fingertips, and then stretch your left leg out. Bend your right knee. Take the right arm up. Right arm comes inside the right knee, left hand behind. We'll find an open twist here, pressing knee and elbow together, drawing the breath into the left belly. Unwind here, crossing the right leg over the left leg, and then bring the left heel over by the right hip, only if the knees and hips permit. Option to keep the left leg straight. Squeeze in here, drop down the hips, lift up the heart, and then find the closed twist towards the right. You're welcome to reach the left arm up and bind the arm to the outside of the right knee, pressing everything together, seeking length through the spine. Slowly unwind here. And then, if knees and hips permit, you can stack your right knee on top of your left and snuggle in. If this is not available, please just take a comfortable seat. Reaching now the left arm up, right arm to the side. Turn the thumb down, and then walk the right hand up to meet the left hand. Gomukhasana, cow face posture. Squeezing the legs together, sending breath through shape. If you'd like, you can explore tilting forward a little. You'll slowly unwind here, shake out the arms, and then unbind the legs, stretching them out in front. Bend the left knee, right leg grounds, take the left elbow to the inside of the left knee. Twisting to the right first, breath through the right belly. And then turning this into the closed twist, we're going to cross the left leg over the right, bring the right heel over by the left hip, and then squeeze everything together. Dropping both sit bones down, hugging the knees in. Left hand will reach back for support, first lifting and then twisting, exploring breath through the shape. Option to reach the right arm up and bind elbow with left leg. Press them both together, working the resistance. Make sure you turn the head on its axis as you move the breath through the body. Stacking left knee on right knee now for Gomukhasana, reaching the arms up. You'll bend at the right elbow, internally rotate the left arm, and then walk the left fingers up to meet the right fingers. You can grab the clothing if they don't meet. Gentle opening here, not overtaxing, overdoing. Just be where you're at. And you can slowly release. Maybe tilting forward for a moment. And then unlace the legs. Let's roll onto our back body now. Take the hands behind the head, and then walk the feet wider than the mat. We'll drop one knee in at a time, windshield wipering, reaching the thigh bone towards the knee. Keep breathing, fluid and rhythmic. Making our way into bridge pose now. Feet are hip width apart. Exhale to lift the hips up off the ground. Option to interlace fingers behind the back body and roll the shoulders under if they permit. Work through the strength of the legs here. Feel the glutes turn on. Keep lifting hips, keep lifting back of the heart. Keep breathing. Lower down as you're ready. And then pause for a moment. We're going to take another active back bend. Bridge or wheel. If you're coming into wheel, draw the elbows towards one another, plug the arm bones into the shoulder socket, and then press strongly to lift. Again, keep the groundedness of your legs, bringing the sternum and the hips in opposite directions. lower down. Drawing the knees wide towards you. Go ahead and rock back and forth. You could stay there as long as you like. I'm just massaging the low band of your back. When you're ready, straighten the legs. You can bring them towards the body as much as is comfortable. Feel free to head back into a gentle plow. Be mindful of the neck here. And breathe. And slowly unrolling. And then taking the soles of the feet together, reaching up, catching a hold of the outside of the feet for your supine Baddha Konasana. Open knees, press the balls of the feet together, breathe. Stay here. And then as you're ready, catch a hold of the outside of the right foot. Start to straighten the right leg. Anchor the left leg to the ground. Run the breath through the back line of the right leg. Keep breathing. Feel free to use a strap to complete the spine. As you exhale, draw the left leg up. Release the right leg down. Both legs active. As you're ready, left leg releases, arms reach back behind you, a few rounds of full body stretch. Lowering the arms down by the side, and setting yourself up for Shavasana. Permit yourself to rest deeply here, receiving the effects of your work. Drop the weight of the body into the support beneath you. And just find the sense of being cradled here. Nothing left to do. Rest is the most essential part of this work. Permit yourself plenty of time here to allow your nervous system to integrate the effects of your efforts. Stay for 9 breaths, 9 minutes, as long as you need. Thank you so much for practicing. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.